Today we got the bright idea that we are going to strip the frame down on the rear end of my truck. I had it done and really wasn't much wrong with it. It's just now that the bed's off, there's a lot more spots exposed that we can actually get to. So I've basically just decided that we're going to send it and strip everything back down. We've already been working at it for about an hour here. It's kind of hard to see, but as you can see, there is, surface rest and whatnot. It's a 98-second gym, and I've redone basically everything on the truck. This is just something else that I should do. I'm getting new bed sides put on. Unluckily enough, I just had this truck painted, be June or July. It got done in 2024. It is now 2026, but I just got unlucky, pulled the rear fender liners, and found some rust on the inside of the bed. So going completely through, gonna go ahead and get new bed sides put on before show season, because I know my luck, and if I don't, then I will end up with rusted bed sides during show season, and that's the last thing I want to do. So going ahead and getting the bed sides done and doing some other small work while we are already here. Got the train horns and everything unattached, and luckily don't have to do powder coat or anything like that anymore, but still on a little bit of a crunch because we have a show we put on in Mount Air, Iowa. Trying to get everything done between my truck and my brother's truck before the show. So it makes it a little bit tough, but we've got roughly a little bit less than a month. So we're trying to get all that done. Just to give an idea of what we're doing. So like, for example, this, we're basically cleaning off everything that'll flake, kind of so when we lay new, like fresh everything, then it will stick. Which, like, this isn't bad. This stuff's pretty stuck, but we're gonna go ahead and grind it off the rest of the way, because like stuff like this where it's flaking off, so like, as you can see, that flakes off. Well, if we lay new paint, that's still gonna be under there, so if that flakes, then it's gonna bring the new paint off with it. And so then that's where we run into the issue of why we want to go ahead and do this. So yeah, keep going with this process. We'll update you guys. Just a walk around of the whole thing that we're so far. We've already made a ton of progress. But yeah, keep working at it. Dude, we're literally disgusting, filthy after all that. About 4 hours later. Holy smokes. Everything's all flat. Got everything that was flaking off. Pulled wiring out. Train horn, spare tire.
Wrapped wiring up.
Yeah, wrapped up wiring in the grinder wheel. I got in trouble for that by him. So, yeah, we got a mess on our hands. You can see underneath the truck there, all this stuff fell out. Every bit of that. So that's all stuff that was basically underneath of it, that needed to be taken out. Dropped the FAS, so that way we could drop the FAS right there, so we could get behind it and everything. Got a bunch of wiring to pull out of the way. We got to get the truck wrapped up and everything, so we can get it all in primer. We got to primer the whole frame, and then we're going to let it sit overnight and then spray the rest tomorrow. So just wanted to keep it updated, and that's where we are in the process now. Just have to take the hitch off and get the little bit that's underneath of it. Have to basically cover up everything that we do not want to be primered or painted. Got the cab wrapped up thanks to my brother. He did that while I was trying to get more of the frame finished up. Found a couple more spots I had to get. It's a lot longer process than I thought it was going to be for sure, but it's probably going to look really nice, and it probably should have been done a while ago. Oh man, if I didn't care about these stalks, I'd just paint them too, but I kind of don't want to just ruin them either. So for the little bit of time it'll take to wrap everything up, got to do it, but we're getting there. Got POV, we got everything masked off finally. Now we got to primer this motherfucker. Me and Jay got the paint mixed up. Frames in primer, been in primer all night. Moving along on it. Everything's wiped down, covered up a bunch of shit. That way it doesn't get overspray on it. Yeah. Now we just gotta wait for everything, 20 minutes for the hardener to work in the paint, and we'll be spraying. J Bob Way is getting the paint gun dialed in. That way we are good to keep going. It's gonna look so much better.
POV. We got filmer.
First coat is basically done. We got it on there. We're definitely doing multiple coats, but right now we haven't got the inside of the frame. As you can see, it's still in primer for the most part, but we're mostly focusing on the top, bottom, and outside of the frame first, and then we're gonna kind of go inside, make sure, crawl up under there, make sure we got everything. But we've got some parts of the inside of the frame. We're still working on it here. But yeah, we got filmer J Bob Way here. He filmed you guys that last clip. So keep going at it. We just got the second coat down. I think we've got all the tight spaces. We tried to focus on more of the inside of the frame, upside down parts, everything underneath. With 2 coats, everything's still super fresh. We literally just sprayed it within the last minute. So, I mean, we got to wait for it to tack up again. We're probably still going to do another coat or 2. We basically have enough hardener to do a gallon of paint, and we don't even have a gallon of paint, but we may as well, while everything's already off in primer, everything's ready to go, we may as well use what we've got. So, yeah, I'll be back to update you guys on the finished product. Here's our finished product. Looks way better than what it did. It's still a little bit wet. I mean, obviously, we just did it. Over the next couple days, it's going to be able to sit here, though, and get all dried out, let everything run its course, harden up. But definitely going to look a lot better than what it did. So I'm pretty happy with it. Glad that I went ahead and went through with it. And yeah. Now we got to do the front half sometime later on. We're finally done doing all of that, and I'm finally driving home now. Gonna try to enjoy the rest of my weekend and what I've got left for time. But no, that was that whole process, and wasn't really exactly my idea. But I'm glad that my buddy Jaden kind of helped talk me into it and whatnot, because something that I probably wanted to go ahead and do while the bed was off, and there's not gonna be a better time to do it than what I'm sitting at now, with where I'm getting new bedsides. My bed was already off, which I was gonna kind of like sneak peek that, but I'm doing some other stuff that I haven't told anybody as well. It's not just bedsides, so we're gonna kind of pop out a little bit once it's all done. But I don't know, you guys will have to let me know what you want to end up seeing, or what more I should do to the truck, or my other truck, or what do you guys want to see on content? What do you want me to do? Or I know I'm definitely going to be going to truck shows and whatnot for like this whole show season and everything. I'm planning on videoing all of that, kind of recording the shenanigans and whatnot that go on with truck shows, and try to make it more enjoyable and whatnot, and take videos of all the things that we do while we go to truck shows, and along the way kind of drag you guys with, and just show a day in our life, kind of thing. But other than that, I don't know what else I want to make content on. just, you guys will have to let me know what you want to see or what you want me to do. So if you enjoyed this video, leave me with a like, and then drop a comment if you would. Drop me a comment of what you guys want to see, and hit the subscribe button. I'd appreciate it a lot. So anyways, there was that video.